What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the first wave of official Madden 20 ratings that have released. And today we got all the rookies, which I think is kind of awesome. Usually we get this in like a top 10 format, and on the EA Sports ratings website they have released all of the ratings for the rookies, and we're going to go through it by position. I'm just doing it live. I was writing notes down. I said screw it, it's probably just easier to go through the list. Okay, so what you do need to know is before we get into these ratings, they have changed the rating scale for Madden 20. So the ratings are generally going to be a lot lower than what they have been in years past. We're going to say, like, from someone that I would like to think that when we discuss ratings, for someone that's not from an official ratings capacity, has about as much background in talking about ratings. I'm going to say it's about 5, generally speaking, 5 overall points lower than what we've seen from years past. So let's jump into it, man, and we're going to start with the quarterbacks. And the highest rated quarterback, usually the first round quarterbacks, previous Maddens, you'd get ratings between 74 and 81, somewhere in that territory. And we're starting with Kyler Murray, who has a 73 overall. He got 91 speed, 92 acceleration. Looks pretty good. I guess we could probably... There's only so many ratings we could put here. I'll put throw power. I feel like throw power should be the next one that we fit in. 89 throw power for Kyler Murray. So you know he's gonna be your dual threat. Dwayne Haskins, 72 overall. We got Drew Lock, 67 overall. Will Greer, 66. Daniel Jones, top 10 pick. Daniel Jones, 65 overall. That is horrendous. That is horrendously funny that Daniel Jones is a 65 overall. Here's a good one for you. The next quarterback below Daniel Jones, Tyree Jackson from Buffalo, who went undrafted to the Bills. He's a 64 overall, and here's his stats. He got 86 speed, 89 acceleration. He's like, what, 6'7", 240? 95 throw power. The only quarterback that's a rookie that has over 90 throw power. The highest, there's not even a 90. You have... Drew Lock has 88, Haskins has 89, Kyler has 89. Then you got Tyree Jackson down here to 64 overall with 95 throw power. So we did a prediction video talking about what rookies I think were going to be overpowered, and we talked extensively about Tyree Jackson, and the proof has been in the pudding here in today's ratings. And then beyond that, Easton Stick from North Dakota State, 62 overall. He's the last of the 60s, and I'm not going to go into the quarterbacks that are in the 50s. So initial impressions is Daniel Jones got robbed. Kyler Murray is going to be okay, maybe not super overpowered, and Tyree Jackson is that dude. So moving on to the running backs here. Top overall running back is going to be Josh Jacobs of the Oakland Raiders. Josh Jacobs coming in with a 74 overall, sorry. But what you need to know about Josh Jacobs is that what we saw at his pro day is he's not a fast running back. He's good at a lot of things. Speed's not one of them. So 85 speed for Josh Jacobs at a 74 overall. The other top running backs for the class, we got Darrell Henderson of the Rams with a 72, Miles Sanders of the Philadelphia Eagles with a 72, Devin Singletary of the Bills with a 72, Bryce Love 71, David Montgomery 71, with Justice Hill of the Ravens and Damian Harris of the New England Patriots, all coming with an over 70 overall. So, you know, there's some all right running backs. It wasn't, you know, a super strong running back class, which we all knew coming into it. In terms of overpower running backs, you know, kind of is what it is. So moving to the fullbacks, there's nothing much there for fullbacks. So let's jump into wide receivers. With the highest overall wide receiver going to Hollywood Brown of the Baltimore Ravens with a 77 overall. You know, with Hollywood Brown, you are getting 81 catching, along with 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 96 agility. We knew he was going to be lightning quick. Wasn't expecting 97 speed, but 77 overall is a tremendous starting rating for Hollywood Brown. From that, you have DK Metcalf, who's going to get 80 catching, along with 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 81 strength, 76 overall. I love seeing DK get that. What, he slipped to the 3rd round or something ridiculous like that? You know, I've been on this channel a DK Metcalf truther, so I'm really pumped to see him get a great rating. I already tell you right now, I'm going to find a way. There's a way for me to get DK Metcalf on whatever franchise I decide to use in Madden 20. So, Hollywood Brown 77, DK Metcalf with a 76, N'Keal Harry with a 74 overall of the New England Patriots. He has 84 catching, 88 speed. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside of the Philadelphia Eagles, 73 overall with 82 catching, 89 speed. That gave him actually pretty damn good speed. Didn't run the combine, had all right speed at his pro day. A.J. Brown of the Tennessee Titans with a 72 overall. He comes in with, let's get his catching here, 83 catching, 89 speed. It's not too bad. Hakeem Butler of the Arizona Cardinals comes in with a 72 overall as well. 78 catching, 88 speed at 6'5", so he's a pretty good mismatch. I'm not going to lie, though, I was expecting a little bit faster for Hakeem Butler. We also have another 70 overall player in Andy Isabella on the Arizona Cardinals. 82 speed, 82 catching, 95 speed, 93 acceleration. So super, super cheesy. Going to be really overpowered. And now we're just really getting to the speedsters. So Isabella was a 72. We have Miles Boykin, who also had a ridiculous combine. 6'4", 220, 92 speed, 90 acceleration, 84 catching. So in our preview, we talked about Tyree Jackson. Another guy that we brought up that wasn't getting nearly enough attention was Miles Boykin on the Baltimore Ravens. You pair Boykin, who's 6'4", with 92 speed, 84 catching, with Hollywood Brown, who got the best rating out of any rookie wide receiver. And the goddamn Baltimore Ravens are going to be super overpowered in Madden 20. We also have Paris Campbell of the Colts. He got a 71 overall, 82 catching, which I actually think is kind of a little high for him, but 94 speed, 93 acceleration. Great speedster for the Colts to utilize with Andrew Luck. We have Deebo Samuel of the where'd he go? Deebo Samuel went to the 49ers, 83 catching, 91 speed. He is a 71 overall. And then lastly, we have Mr. McCole Hardman, the man that was drafted maybe to replace Tyreek Hill a little bit. 80 catching, 95 speed there for the burner out of Georgia on the Chiefs. Looking at the tight ends, here are those who got over a 70 overall. I will say right now, Mr. Foster Moreau, a guy that I've been pumping up, as well as Dawson Knox in the Buffalo Bills, both got below a 70. Thought a little suspect. But the highest rating for a tight end went to TJ Hawkinson of the Detroit Lions with a 77 overall. We're going to be getting 82 speed, 87 acceleration, as well as 83 catching. It's a fair grade for him. Second highest tight end. Here's where we get a little controversy. It's Irv Smith Jr. of the Minnesota Vikings. 75 overall, 85 speed, 85 acceleration. You're getting 81 catching. Can block a little bit. He's well-rounded, but very surprised to see him get a slightly higher rating than number 3, which is Noah Fant of the Denver Broncos, who got a 74 overall. He comes in with 89 speed, 91 acceleration, but only 78 catching. They kind of dogged him a little bit. I don't think many of you guys would have believed me if I said Noah Fant was not the second highest tight end in the class. Jay Sternberger on the Green Bay Packers got a 72. Josh Oliver on the Jags got a 71. Drew Sample on the Bengals got a 71. And Kahale Warring got a 70 on the Houston Texans. So, I mean, slight controversy. I think that's the first big controversial rating, is that Noah Fant wasn't the second best tight end, but some all right ratings, and Noah Fant's still going to be very overpowered with that speed. So when it comes to an offensive line, this might be arguably the position that got, I'm not going to say screwed the most, but the biggest change with the new rating scale, as there's only 5 offensive linemen total across every position that got over a 70 overall. So, yeah. First up, we have Jonah Williams of the Bengals, who looks like he's actually going to be out for the year, which is kind of brutal, but he got a 72 overall. Andre Dillard of the Philadelphia Eagles got a 70 overall. Garrett Bradbury, the center for the Vikings, got a 73. Chris Lindstrom, the guard for the Falcons, got a 70. And Jawan Taylor, second-round pick for the Jags at right tackle out of Florida, got a 71. So probably, so far anyways, at least on the offensive side, the biggest discrepancy. If you're going to see a lot of your team's favorite offensive line picks, even pretty much some first rounders, second rounders, third rounders, expect to see a lot of dudes middling in the 60s overalls. Shall we do the defensive end? Nick Bosa comes in with a 78 overall, which is right now the highest rating that we have seen. No, I don't think there's any 80s. I mean, if Nick Bosa's not in the 80s, and we didn't see like Kyler Murray, someone really hyped like that, get in the 80s, I don't think we're going to see a rookie above the 80 overall. So again, that's more of the learning curve that we got to continue to get used to. But Nick Bosa with a 78, got some great athletic attributes here. I'm seeing 91 acceleration right off the boat. So he's going to be very, very beastly for your 49ers. We got Josh Allen of the Jacksonville Jaguars, got a 77. We have Clelin Ferrell of the Raiders with a 74. Jeffrey Simmons of the Tennessee Titans with a 74. And Rashawn Gary of the Green Bay Packers getting a 73 overall on launch. And actually, scratch that. Highest overall goes to Quinnen Williams of the New York Jets with an 80 overall right now. The lone 80 so far goes to the very talented Alabama defensive tackle on the Jets. Oh no, I see some bullshit coming up here. All right, so Quinn Williams with an 80. Ed Oliver got a 79. I actually think that's okay. If 80 is the highest you're gonna get, and you gave Bosa a 78, I love seeing my dude Ed Oliver get that. 87 acceleration on a D tackle, 89 strength. Good night. He's gonna be super overpowered. Dexter Lawrence of the Giants got a 76. Christian Wilkins got a 75. Jerry Tillery with a 74. Here's where the bullshit comes up. All right, those are first rounders, and then of course, the highest pick for the Dallas Cowboys, a little bit of a head scratcher. Tristan Hill gets a 72. Like one of the worst reaches, I thought, of day 2 for the Dallas. It's Dallas Cowboys. So, 72 for Tristan Hill. No one, like, just pointing at the Eagles. Andre Dillard got a 70. You gave Kyler Murray a 73, but Tristan Hill's getting a 72? Ha! And rounding out the 70s, 4D tackle, Kalen Saunders, the nose tackle from Western Illinois, got a 70 overall for the Kansas City Chiefs. At outside linebacker, Brian Burns of the Panthers got a 75 overall with tremendous athletic traits. I see 88 speed, 91 acceleration, so he's going to be very overpowered. Montez Sweat got a 73 overall, and oh my god, 90. Okay, so he's 6'6", 250, 260, and he's coming in. We talked about, who would you say? I was going to try to find a way to get DK Metcalf on my roster. Look at Montez Sweat. So he's an outside linebacker. Move him to defensive end. Montez Sweat comes in with 91 speed, 93 acceleration, along with 80 strength. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 74 block shed. You're going to have, it doesn't even matter what's block shed, but that kind of athlete, good night. Ja'Kai Polite of the Jets got a 72, and Jalen Ferguson of the Baltimore Ravens got a 70, rounding out the outside linebackers. Taking a peek inside, only 2 linebackers got over that 70 threshold. Devin White got a 74. He comes in with 92 speed, 91 acceleration. And Devin Bush of the Steelers comes in with a 72 as well. 91 speed, 92 acceleration. Just a quick reminder, Devin Bush is getting the same rating as Tristan Hill, the second-round pick of the Dallas Cowboys. Let's just put that out there. For corners, starting with the highest rated corner, it's going to go Byron Murphy of the Cardinals, 75 overall. Let's start with second round players there. Greedy Williams of the Browns got a 73. Sean Bunting of the Bucks got a 72. DeAndre Baker of the Giants with a 71. Rock Ya-Sin of the Colts with a 70. And Joejuan Williams of the Patriots also got a 70 overall. At safety, the highest overall went to Darnell Savage Jr. on the Green Bay Packers with a 72 overall. He's going to be coming in with 93 speed, 91 acceleration. Nasir Adderley on the Chargers got a 71. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, love seeing this because he slipped in the draft, on the Saints, got a 70. And just for another first-round pick, Jonathan Abram, the strong safety for the Raiders, got a 69. So a sub-70 overall there. And on special teams, Matt Gay, the kicker from Utah, now on the Bucks, is the only special teamer to get above a 70 overall. So there you guys go. There is a full review of all of the rookie ratings, official rookie ratings that are worth talking about. Really, I mean, obviously there's some players within the 60s. Anyone that I didn't talk about is below a 70 overall. And obviously we don't know exactly what the dev traits are going to be just yet. I'm sure we might find that out in a blog or something like that a little bit later on down the road. So I guess the big talking point is the best players, Quinn Williams. Someone like Nick Bosa only got a 78. You look at someone like Kyler Murray, got a 73. And then for those of us that have been dealing with the ratings for quite some time, we know the big head ratings guy is a Cowboy fan. And just throwing it out there that Tristan Hill, who was a reach in the second round at defensive tackle at a UCF, is a 72. And someone, big players like Devin Bush, 72. So frustrating. So there you go, guys. That is the ratings. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comment section below. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Madden 20 season is well on its way here on the channel. I don't want you guys missing out. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers, so every little bit counts. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.